To win at home and dressed for success. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Filling the perimeter slots, it's Harris and Wagner. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Cavaliers. And their two big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the three, the small forward. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of time will come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley.
The power behind Banchero's move. The rookie pushes his shot through despite the contact.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
And here's Wagner after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Second chance shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got 5 points so far.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
To Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
For 3, Mitchell. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
So Richard with the Cavs, there were bumps in the road after 4 straight trips to the finals a few years ago, clearly.
Yeah, and that's to be expected after losing LeBron. They had to reset most of the roster, but they've done a nice job of building the team back with Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It has been very, very impressive watching them work.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Beyond the arc. Carter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell way outside. Again, Mitchell missing. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 4. And Banchero, here we go. Lets it go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Caris LeVert. Tristan Thompson is out there with George Niang. Then it's Okoro. And it's Merrill in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Cavaliers trailing. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Here's Fultz. Karis LeVert making his last shot.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
Tries from 10. Ingles with the rebound. On offense, here are the Magic. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Magic, Banchero's checked in for Isaac. Black comes in for Markelle Fultz. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. The Cavaliers leading by 3.
And you look at the Cavs trade for Jared Allen, that was a steal.
Yeah, it was part of a massive 4-team deal sending James Harden to Brooklyn. The Cavs got Allen, giving up just a late first and second round pick. Highway robbery for an all-star.
Here are the Magic now. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. 1:03 left in the first half. Wagner, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Here's Garland. He's got 5. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. They get a hand on it. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The glass is spotless with Allen on the floor.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Wagner comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Gary Harris in for Black. Now, here's Wagner. To the paint. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harris.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now, here's Banchero. In the corner, it's Harris. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 5 now.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Cavaliers lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Cavaliers Youth Dance Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
They've been poor offensively. Under 40%. They need to stop settling. Stay patient. Move the ball around and find better looks. It's hard to score in this league. You got to work for it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so in the game for the Magic, forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. We know referees have some of the toughest jobs around, but Richard, any steps you see for the league to improve its officiating?
No, I think the officials actually do a very good job given how difficult their jobs are. Officials 20 years ago didn't have the internet where people were putting all this stuff out there. So I think the referees are as good percentage-wise as they've ever been.
Now here's Mobley. Still scoreless. For 3, Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Harris against Mitchell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. And it's Fultz in for Harris. Now here's Fultz. He dishes it to Carter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. There's 1:26 left in the third. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 12.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Now here's Wagner. Guarded closely. He kicks to Fultz. The Magic again can't hit. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Fultz. He has yet to score.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And there's the pass to Suggs. Back to Fultz. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Mitchell missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Mobley outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The depth at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Here's Suggs. No good from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
With the score,
Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Merrill in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Anthony. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Three-pointer, LeVert buries it from three-point range. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to earn it.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And Cleveland making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. For three, Harris gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Mitchell against Harris. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And it's Mitchell missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And the basket by Ingles.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Mitchell outside. Launches a three. No good. Shot missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
The turnaround jumper. Here's Harris. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're ahead by 2. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Okoro's checked in for LeVert. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Joe Ingles. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And right through it goes.
Mitchell.
And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
The offensive rebound. The deep three from Mitchell. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good.
Now, here's Wagner to take the lead. Yes!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up
13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For three, Mitchell can't knock in the three.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 3 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic